We start today with breaking news at 5 o'clock. A second portion of an Irving parking garage has just collapsed. Take a look at this. This video from HT Chop Right. This happened within the last 30 minutes, we're told. This is the fear out there that even more sections could go after the first collapse. Of course, that happened mid-morning. So thanks for joining us. These images really are incredible. I'm John McKay.
What's even more incredible, John, is that no one was hurt. Good evening, and thank you for joining us.
Now, cars in a crater, a parking garage that actually collapses, is swallowing vehicles. Dozens of other cars, SUVs and trucks, were not undamaged, but they remain trapped. And right now, there is fear of a second collapse. This is all in Irving.
It sure is. And now let's show you exactly where this is happening. It's on Fuller Drive again in Irving, just west of 114 and North O'Connor. The first collapse happened about mid-morning, just before midday. Our Kevin Reese is on the scene. He joins us live now with the very latest. Kevin?
Yeah, now we've had two collapses, so now the concern about a third collapse or more. We were here about 30 minutes ago when that second collapse happened. I'll give you a live look here. That black truck that we're zooming in on is one of the last three vehicles to fall when that second collapse happened. What the experts here had warned us about, that they were concerned about, even after that collapse this morning. Fortunately, as you said, in both of these collapses, no one was inside, and a lot of office workers counting themselves lucky today that cars are the only casualties so far.
And we heard kind of what sounded like somebody dropping a dumpster from the second floor. So we immediately flipped around and looked, and we could see a big cloud of dust over here right behind the tree.
When Michael Lambert and his co-workers rushed outside, they found the 21 vehicles, some crushed, some sitting on top of the others, and they found two women who'd been walking in the parking garage just as it started to give way.
There were two ladies standing right outside the parking deck that had been walking through and had stepped out right before it fell. And they were standing there very much in shock, just trying to make sense of what had just happened.
The initial search found no victims. Subsequent searches by two dogs gave the all clear as well. This would be a damaged car recovery only, and a difficult one at that. More than 100 other damaged vehicles won't be able to be removed, perhaps for days, until structural engineers determine if it is safe to drive them out.
They'll devise a plan, and they'll get in there to try to remove the debris bit by bit, and also maintain the structural integrity of what's left remaining of that area of the building, which is going to be a challenge in itself.
But late this afternoon, engineers determined the undamaged half of the garage safe enough for vehicles to be driven out one at a time. Office workers waited in line for their turn to enter the garage.
We were very lucky, but the main thing is no one was hurt. That was the most important thing. And there were a couple of close calls, so we were very lucky.
And among the lucky people here today is David Palmer. Two of his co-workers had their cars trapped today, but he worked from home instead of parking in his normal spot on that bottom floor.
My guardian angel was looking after me because it's really a decision I made early this morning because I'm close to where I was meeting for lunch, and I was going to come in. Last second, I decided not to, and so it was, I think, like I said, somebody was looking after me.
And the scary part here now is that we've had two collapses today, the one this morning and then the one about 30 minutes ago. Let's show it to you again. This time, the same level, an additional 4 stalls with 3 more vehicles falling down to the first floor. The scary part is that they were letting people from this office building into the upper section of this parking garage, but nowhere near where they knew this garage remains unstable. Here at the scene, they tell us it could be days now before they get the rest of these cars out. There's structural engineers out here to determine just how much of this garage might be unstable as well. And as you see behind me, in addition to the now 24 cars that are damaged or crushed by all this, there's probably 100 more still here. They have to figure out how to get out and how to get out safely if the rest of this building might be able to collapse as well. Live in Irving.